Hey there and welcome to your full body mobility and stretch class, where we will be exploring a few dynamic movements and deep stretches. Please keep in mind this class contains movements that might be heavy on the ankles and the knees. So my advice would be for you to listen to your body, keep in mind your current practice and move intuitively. Meet me in a tabletop position when you're ready. Hips stacked over knees, shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line. Inhale, tuck the toes, arch the back, drop the belly, and gaze up. Exhale, untuck the toes, hunch the back, open the shoulder blades, push the floor away, gaze down. Inhale, arch the back, and look up. Exhale, open the shoulder blades towards the ceiling. Go through a few more rounds of these cat and cow stretches on your own. Finish one more round. And then tuck the toes, sit back onto the heels. Begin to sway the head from side to side, graduating to taking full neck circles if and when you're ready. Inhale as the head sways open, exhale as you drop chin to chest. Bring the neck back to neutral. Go ahead and take a few backward arm circles on the right hand. Switch the direction. Breathe through any discomfort you might have in your legs. Relax the hand and switch to the left. Outward circles first. And then inward. Relax the arm. Inhale, plant the palms, untuck the toes, give the legs a little tap. Moving into puppy pose, keep the toes tucked or untucked. Walk the hands forward, hips stay stacked and hovering above the knees. Rest on your forehead or the chin. From here, inhale, push into the palms, hunch the spine, curl the chest in, chin tucks. Exhale, arch the back, drop the chest, come back to your puppy pose. Inhale, hunch the back. Exhale, arch. Couple more rounds of these on your own. Finish one more round. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck the toes. Inhale, arch the back, drop the belly and gaze up. Exhale, lift the knees, shift the hips towards the heels, slide the hands closer to you, come to a deep squat. Hunch the back, chin tucks. Inhale, drop the knees, arch the back, look up. Exhale, lift the knees, deep squat, hunch the spine, look down. Go through a few more rounds on your own. End in a deep squat. Take a bigger distance between the thighs, palms join near the chest, elbows pushing the knees open, yogi squat, spine tall, breathe. Now plant your palms and walk yourself to a downward dog position. Take tiny steps to the top of the mat, meeting me in a full forward fold. Inhale, right hand goes up to the sky with the gaze, right knee is straight, left knee is bent. Exhale, release the hand back to the mat. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, release. Inhale in your full forward fold. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Once again, take baby steps to the top of the mat. Finish 2 forward fold twists. And then inhale in your forward fold. Exhale, step back to downward dog. Few more times like that on your own. Finish one more round. End in a downward dog position. Now listen carefully. Inhale, one-legged dog on the right. Exhale, step the foot forward between the hands, drop the left knee, left toes can stay tucked or untucked. Pick the torso, palms on the waist or near the chest. Exhale, push the hips forward in your low lunge. Inhale, lift the hips, come back to center. Step the right leg to the side, toes pointing the right. Exhale, lean into the right leg. Inhale, lift the hips, come back to center. Exhale, forward low lunge. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side low lunge. Few more rounds on your own. Finish one more round. End in a forward low lunge. Inhale, plant the palms. Exhale, step the leg back to downward dog. Repeating those lunge variations on the left. Inhale, one-legged dog on the left. Exhale, step the foot forward between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, pick the torso. Exhale, push the hips forward. Inhale, lift the hips, come back to center. Exhale, side low lunge on the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward low lunge. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side low lunge. Few more rounds on your own. Finish one more round. End in a forward low lunge. Plant the palms and step back to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet here on every exhale. Now drop both heels back to the mat and then drop the knees. Come to sitting on your heels. Exhale, lengthen the arms forward to shoulder height. Pick the knees off the mat for a toe balance. Inhale, relax the arms by your side, drop the knees back on the mat. Exhale, pick the arms and knees off the mat. Inhale, drop the knees back on the mat, rest the arms by your side. Few more times on your own. Finish one more round and then end in a toe balance. Exhale. Drop the heels to the mat, or if the back of the ankles isn't flexible enough, stay on the toes. Inhale, plant the palms, lift the hips, drop the heels, straighten the legs, fold forward. Exhale, drop the hips, either squat on the toes or with the feet flat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, deep squat. Few more times. Finish one more round, ending in a deep squat. Now plant your palms and walk yourself to a high plank position. Drop the body on the mat with control. Plant the forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Palms placed firmly on the mat. Inhale, lift the elbows off the mat. Exhale, drop them back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Few more rounds on your own. One more round. And then on your next exhale, plant the palms near the chest, push back to child's pose. From here, inhale, hunch the back, ripple the spine forward to a modified upward facing dog with the knees on the mat. Exhale, arch the back, look up, push the hips back onto the heels. Now you can choose to keep your toes tucked or untucked in this position, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, ripple forward to an upward facing dog. Exhale, come back to child's pose. Few more rounds on your own. Finish one more round. Ending in child's pose. Now ripple the spine forward. Drop the chest. Fold the leg to a 90-degree angle, toes flexed. Inhale, plant the palms and pick the chest off the mat. Holding this upward dog variation for a few breaths. Now drop the chest back to the mat and repeat on the other side. Keep your neck long, shoulders away from the ears. Now drop the chest, lengthen out the folded leg, plant the palms and push back to downward facing dog. Step the feet out wide in your downward facing dog. On an exhale, drop the knees for a frog position. Come onto the forearms, both legs at a 90-degree angle, toes flexed. Stay here or choose to rock back and forth. Keep breathing and try to relax the inner thigh area. Slowly, plant the palms, pick the torso and push back to child's pose. Rest both arms in line with the legs. Moving into a few camel swings. Grab the left heel with the left hand. Inhale, lift the hips off the feet as you simultaneously swing the right arm open to the left, find an expansion and a little back bend. Exhale, drop the hips, transition. Inhale, open the left arm to the right, expand the chest cavity, little back bend. Exhale, drop the hips. Few more rounds on your own. Once this movement feels familiar, gradually deepen the back bend, pushing the hip flexors and pelvis forward, finding more expansion in the chest and a deeper back bend. Finish one more round on each side. And then drop the hips. Release the legs from under you. Come into a seated butterfly position. Now you don't necessarily have to place the feet close to the inner thighs in your butterfly position, as we are going to be alternating between a butterfly stretch and a reverse tabletop. So keep the feet at a distance that makes both movements accessible. Clasp the palms, index fingers open and pointing forward. Exhale, hinge at the hip, reach the arms forward. Inhale, come back, release, clasp palms, plant the feet and the palms behind you. Exhale, lift the hips for a reverse tabletop. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, butterfly reach. Inhale, plant the hands and feet. Exhale, reverse tabletop. Few more rounds on your own. Move with control, linking breath with movement. Finish one more round of each. Once you're done, drop the hips, come to a seat. Lengthen the legs. Fold the left leg with the foot facing the right inner thigh. Inhale, lean and reach the left arm forward, point the right toes. Exhale, pick the torso, right arm on the left knee, left palm or fingertips on the mat behind for support. Twist the torso to the left. Inhale, lean and reach. Exhale, torso twist to the left. Few more rounds on this side. Finish one more round. And then once you finish your twist, shift to resting on your left side. Plant the left forearm, knees folded, right fingers at the nape of the neck. Inhale, open the elbow, gaze up. Exhale, close the elbow, look down. Inhale, open the elbow, look up. Exhale, close the elbow, look down. Go through a few more rounds on your own. One more round. And then gently pick yourself up. Fold the right leg with the foot facing the inner thigh of the left leg. Inhale, lean and reach the right arm forward, point the left toes. Exhale, pick the torso, left arm on the right knee, right palm or fingertips on the mat behind for support. Twist the torso to the right. Inhale, untwist, lean and reach forward. Exhale, torso twist to the right. Few more rounds. Finish one more round. And then plant the right forearm, lie down on the right side. Knees folded, left fingers at the nape of the neck. Inhale, open the elbow, gaze up. Exhale, close the elbow, gaze down. Few more rounds on your own. One more round and then lie down on your back. Pick the feet, fold the knees, place the palms on the knees. Take a few outward hip circles. Reverse the circles. Now drop the feet to the mat. Your knees are still folded. Lengthen out the arms sideways, palms facing the floor, body in a T shape. Inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees to one side, look to the opposite side. Inhale, pick the knees and gaze back to the center. Exhale, drop the knees to the other side. Few more rounds of these supine twists on your own. Finish one more round on each side. And then hug the knees into the chest and begin to rock back and forth, massaging the spine. Eventually, picking yourself up into a cross-legged seat. Once you're here, keep your spine tall. Plant the right fingertips behind the head, your left hand planted on the mat. Inhale, side bend to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, side bend to the left. Exhale, come back to center. 3 more rounds on this side. Now come back to center and switch sides, finishing 5 reps on the other side. Once you're done, let's move on to our last stretch. Interlock the fingers, flip the palms to facing outward. Swing the arms up. Find a big stretch as you drive flip palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. We have come to the end of class. I hope you enjoyed this mobility and stretch routine and feeling lighter than when we started. I look forward to bringing the next class to you. Have a wonderful day.